we got the consumer down, right? We can cater something to what type of customer we're trying to appeal to.
Yeah.
But what about the people that were yanking around with us on this circus ride? You know, like
Yeah.
how do we keep our team members happy?
Mm, mm,
Or how do we let them go?
yeah.
Or I know it all boils down to the dollar, right? If we're talking about
Yeah.
pricing, obviously the human resources component of it is saying that a person has a dollar amount attached to
Yeah.
their head. But how, because this is empathy
Yeah.
marketing,
Exactly.
how do we have an empathetic approach to people
Right.
management during this time?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, this is what I definitely get excited about to talk about. I don't know if excited is the right word, but I get passionate about it, and
Mhm.
because I feel it's very overlooked that one of the biggest, like you're saying, one of the biggest costs when you're looking at overhead and profit margins is labor, is people, your staff. And I like to, for me personally, the way I think about it is, I think as business owners that you should always be diligent in protecting your staff. And so I'm going to use an example that you're staffing for the first time. So you've brand new business or your first time hiring people, and you're in the process of building a culture. And I think if you start out kind of sowing really good seeds, that it will take fruit that will sustain you through those hardships and the dry seasons, so to speak. So I think when you have that outlook to hire, not just because you need to fill a seat or get something done, but when you hire to grow a culture and create a type of family, the for me the word family and business kind of get thrown around a lot, so I'm a little uncomfortable saying like we're a work family or something, but
Mhm.
it's something like that, a type of collectivism or community or tribe or group effort, like a really large group project, that when you take the time to think of collaborating with people when you hire them, I think it changes the whole dynamic. And when you think of them as someone to help take care of and protect, not that your staff is helpless or incapable, or
Right.
we're not trying to be patronizing, but I do kind of, I guess I will kind of use that word paternal. I know I can't shake my worldview of being a dad. And so it's just me and my two kids. And everything I do, I have to think about what's best for them. Everything I buy, decision I make has a ripple effect onto them. And I think as a business leader, when you're that leader of a real tribe or something, you've got to take care of your people, and you can't make decisions just about you. So I think when you switch that mentality, it stops you from getting in a bind when you hit a pandemic and now you can't make overhead costs and keep your staff. Like if you're always tracking your overhead costs and if you're always proactively protecting your staff, I don't think you'd ever get in that bind, or you would have
Mm.
seen it coming a mile away. Or if you built a lot of inner brand loyalty or staff loyalty to your company and brand, if it really does feel like a tribe, when those hard times hit, people might volunteer their time. People, I don't think anyone wants to see their tribe collapse. And so people, I think staff could surprise you and help you out and have this kind of reciprocal taking care of each other. So there might be other ways to brainstorm and get out of this bind. But I think if you're thinking of people as a dollar sign or a
Mhm.
cost or a number on a spreadsheet, I think it leads you to a lot of other decisions, like tiny bad seeds that eventually take root and bloom into something that I think winds up hurting you.
I guess, like, what would you say to like encourage a business owner whose job may kind of be more like essential than ours, like
Gotcha.
real life essential?
If I was a business owner of, say, like if I ran a hospital or a clinic or a grocery store or um, ran the dump truck service or things like with essential workers, I personally would really stress the sense of camaraderie and collective effort and be as honest with people as I could be. So maybe that's not a pivot for business owners, but that's I guess what I would encourage, because I think it's the only solution to the burnout people are going to feel. I think it's the only solution to the wear and tear. Maybe you can't give everyone raises right now. Maybe you can't put everyone on vacation. But if you're just honest with people and maybe ask for their help, but also make sure that you back up what you say and don't overpromise. And maybe just giving space for things not to be as efficient or as maybe just being honest that you can't run at full capacity, that maybe the routes are going to be slower. Maybe fortunately this clinic is going to have different hours. Maybe we can't serve everybody. Maybe we got to figure out a way to spread this workload out, and that we can't, the human capital is more important than the machine capital, that we can't burn out our people. I hope that's not a pivot. I hope people in charge are already doing that, but I don't know. I'm not in all places, so I don't know. So hopefully that's encouraging, not cynical.
Now you know.
That's what I would do.
That's literally what I was thinking. I was like, my piece of advice for business owners was to say no.
Yeah.
You know, like the answer is no, we're not open 24/7. No, we're not going to fix every piece of foot fungus that you found every, that you're trying to send a picture into the doctor's office every day. We're not doing that, so it's about, yes, this whole thing is about essentials, right? So you're providing the essentials, you're accepting only the necessary, and the rest you have to block out and really kind of preserve your energy and yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't. I've learned it from being a parent that you can't give and take care of people if you've got nothing left. I made that mistake before. That's how I had to learn the hard knocks kind of way. But yeah, you've got to have that space to do both. So
yeah, totally. Well, I think with that, honestly, we do encourage these business owners. We encourage you guys, if you're listening, to take care of yourself, to say no more often, to assess how much things are, what you absolutely need, who's on your team, what they do well, what kind of energy and love and goodness you're putting out into the world as a leader, and what kind of loyalty you can expect to receive in return from your team and from your customers. And hopefully in this time, things will get better. 2022, hopefully, is a year of promise and prosperity. And if you need us, you can head over to Owl Street Studio. Yeah. You can head over to Nevermore Creative Studio, and we can help you with the reputation part. We can help you with the future part. We can help you kind of pivot and make decisions based off of what you specifically do and how you can move forward. So, any final words, Brian?
Just that I think if people aren't already doing this, that I figured this would be the year of Taylor Swift, since isn't that her song that we're all feeling 22? But that's the only thing I got.